Let's talk about one of the most important concept in Amazon selling, seller trust. Now, Amazon does not publicly shows your trust score, but based on how the system behaves, it's clear that every seller account is being evaluated internally. You can think of this as dynamic trust profile. And this profile influence every major decision Amazon takes about your account. So how does this trust score matters and how does Amazon calculate it? Let's break it down. First of all, is account history. Amazon looks at your past behavior over time. This includes policy violations, warnings, suspensions, appeals, account age, and consistency of operations. An account with a long, clean history builds stronger trust, while accounts with the repeated issues lose trust over time. So, second is customer experience signal. This is one of the strongest factors as Amazon is the customer centric website and it is obsessed with customer experience. So, it tracks the order defect rate, ODR, returns, A to Z claims, negative feedbacks, and product complaints. Even small patterns in these matrices can influence your trust level. Third, listing and product risk. Not all products are equal in Amazon system. Some categories are considered higher risk. For example, branded items, electronics, trending products, categories with counterfeit history. If your account focuses on these areas, Amazon's applies stricter trust evaluation. For example, in this account, we are selling a chemical pool shark used to clean pools. So that is a risky category. So there is a stricter background review going on our account. And if we break a rule, we will have to answer it. So the fourth is behavioral consistency. Amazon accept predictable seller behavior. It tracks patterns like listing frequency, pricing changing, inventory movement, and account activity. For example, this is a branded account, and in this account, we are selling like a brand with around like 5, 6 SKUs. Let's say we increase SKUs to 100. Amazon will come back and check that what happened. We are selling 6 SKUs of one brand from around like 2, 3 years, and now suddenly we increase it to 100. So this is the risk. Amazon bots will come and start review. So if your behavior suddenly changes, it can reduce trust because the system sees unpredictability as risk. So fifth is network and connection signal. Amazon does not evaluate your account in isolation. It looks at connections. This include related accounts, shared suppliers, device patterns, operational similarities. If your network include risky elements, your trust score may be affected. Now here's the key insight. Trust is not static. It can be increased, it can be decreased. So it constantly changes based on your behavior. So let's simplify how this trust might have worked internally. Let's say, so imagine Amazon gives you a trust score of 100. Now, this is not official, but it helps you understand the logic. So let's say clean account history is 30 points, good customer matters is 30 points, stable behavior 20 points, strong supply chain 20 points. So this is a 100 by 100 full trust score. Now let's see what happens when issues appear. You got a policy warning, minus 10, return rate increases, minus 15, negative feedback spike, minus 10. Now your score drops from 100 to 65. At this level, Amazon starts watching more closely. Now another issue, authenticity complaint, minus 20. Now your score drops from 65 to 45, a very critical point. At this point, your account becomes high risk internally. And even a small trigger could cause a listing removal, investigation, and suspension. Now compare with a strong account. One account, seller A has 90 score and seller B has 45 trust score. So now both get the same issue. Seller A gets a warning, seller B gets a suspension. That's why outcomes are different because Amazon is not just evaluating the problem, it's evaluating who you are as a seller overall. On Amazon, your mistake does not decide your fate. Your trust level does. And here is something very, very important. High trust accounts have more tolerance. That means they survive minor issues very easily. They may get warning instead of suspensions. They may recover faster. Low trust accounts have very little tolerance. Even small issues can trigger major actions. So this is why two sellers face the same problem, both get completely different outcomes. Now the question is, how do you build trust? The answer is consistency, clean operations, stable performance, reliable sourcing, and controlled growth. And most importantly, avoids taking risk signals. Because trust is not lost from one mistake, it is lost from repeated patterns. The biggest mistake sellers make is focus only on sales. But Amazon is focused on trust. And if you understand how trust work internally, you can build a much safer and more sustainable business. In the next video, we can go deeper into how Amazon tracks seller behavior over time and builds long-term risk profiles. Please like and subscribe my channel, and I will be making very relevant Amazon videos so that you can run your long-term business on Amazon and also your client business. Thank you so much. Have a good day.